Okay, Gnar, Zeri, Corki, GP, Viego, Belveth, Wukong, first pick. They should pick, yeah, AD. Yeah, fine. No one cares about Lucian Nami, I guess. It's very hard to guess what they're gonna pick here. Like here, they could pick Volibear, they could pick Lee Sin, they could pick... No, they can't pick Viego. So it's hard to say what they pick here. Aphelios is also hard. They could go Ezreal, they could go Senna, they could go Lucian. But it's just preference, whatever you prefer, whatever's been working for you. LPL doesn't value Seraphine very well. Like here, they could play a Jinx lane, they could play a Kalista lane, they could play a Lucian lane. It's preference. Kalista Renata is good, yeah. Could do Ezreal Karma, Zyra Khan, Jinx Tam. Yeah, Kalista Renata is probably best here. They're probably going to play Aphelios Lulu or Aphelios Naut then, if you do that. I think you have two champs here, Lulu and Naut. If you don't pick support, you get banned out. I know AP junglers into Wukong. I'm guessing they want Lissandra on 4, is why they're picking Lee Sin. I also think Veigar is super good champ into this, depending on your mid matchup, right? If you have good mid matchup, then I think Veigar Lee Sin is good. Like when I play Lee Sin, Lissandra, TF, Veigar, top 3 champs to play with. Ornn is pretty good for JDG as well. Fiora Ban's good. Yeah, Gwen ban is good actually with that Fiora ban. Yeah, like that's right there. I feel like here Lissandra is just the best pick. They could just blind the safe top as well, Ornn.
I think Lissandra is probably your
Gnar is down, Fiora is down. Sejuani blind, yeah. And I actually think the counter to Sejuani top is Trundle top with Ignite, no joke. It's so broken, Trundle top.
I mean, Doinb and his dark technologies, not a man.
Could just go Ornn though. Ornn Sejuani match, Chad versus Chad. Yeah, they went Talia mid with Wukong. It's fine, it's good against Lee Sin, and then Azir last pick is always good. Oh, LNG's draft is pretty fucking nuts. I actually like LNG's comp. I think Talia Wukong is really good into Lee. I think Kalista Renata works because they have Ornn.
If they can make this work, I mean, this is gonna be a big step
I
up for
actually
LNG.
like LNG's comp. Yeah, I like LNG's comp. JDG are playing Azir, Aphelios, Lulu. Not a fan of Azir, Aphelios, Lulu. A lot of scaling. And I think as a Lee Sin main, playing against their champs is quite annoying. Like Renata is okay to play against, still a bit annoying with the pullback. But Wukong, Talia, fucking annoying, man. Knock up, knock back, stun, fucking push. Oh, they have good all in here. Wow, good play by Light there. Nice way of using E.
Kanavi is on the bottom side.
Oh, Iwandi wants to pull that guy.
Okay, well, look. Yeah, you take that. Iwandi just going in with the flash handshake, but Kanavi is...
Oh, jungle behind, jungle behind, jungle behind. Mama! Oh, Light needed to flash the Q, but it's actually fine anyway.
Kanavi will now follow, but Kanavi already starting to...
Nice gank there.
Yeah, I mean, really nice.
Red Wolves Gromp. Smart play by Kanavi. So what he did was he knew Raptors were warded, I presume, and wants to skip it to make sure he can get the bot faster. And also not show. Tarzan's gonna invade his blue. Doinb has mid push. Kanavi has smite. I think Kanavi has to give it. He maybe gets it. Yeah, he gets it. Has to use a ward for it. Pretty even so far. I need to see bot CS. I presume it's even. Renata could hold the wave here, would be good, but I don't think they'll let her. They're gonna make sure this wave crashes. I don't know if they just came out of base or not. I presume they did because they just got Drake. Yeah, they did. So bot CS even, jungle's even, top is pretty same. Doesn't really matter. It's just the Ruby Crystal diff anyway, no matter what happens in the CS.
Trying to see if he can straight it back, but Hope now in a little bit of trouble.
His flash is coming up in 1 second. He missed a knock. His flash is up now.
They will catch him out. He flashes away as soon as he
got
it back up.
He go lead for themselves just based off of the advantages they got.
Oh, Hope, he has no flash, but he doesn't.
You have no flash.
Nice. It is not. And at 8 minutes and 20 seconds,
yeah, good start for LNG. First Drake and first blood.
Missing was missing, and that means it was
it's going to be a pretty hard game for JDG if they... Actually, it's just a hard game for JDG, full stop. I don't know if they can get this Herald, though. I don't know if this is their Herald. They need to make sure they don't reset it. They're very close to resetting it. They'll get it.
Got the rest of his team.
They reset it, they would probably lose it. But they didn't. Yeah, top tier 2 is good as long as Aphelios gets all the gold. He gets first tower as well, so that like evens out bot. And the problem is Kalista's wave is pushed under tower, so she can't get plates. Nice try there by 369. Good movement.
Yeah, they moved the
from
players top, so they end up getting the Rift Herald on towards the charge. I actually thought that they were Kanavi and Missing were going to stay at a range of the gold because they actually let Hope pick up the Rift Herald, which means they wouldn't have to share the gold. But Tarzan looking now.
Nice pick.
Kanavi caught between a rock and a hard place. Has to flash away from the
nice pick.
Wall, but
LNG are playing for kills, but they're not playing on waves very well. Like again, they have nothing to play on. They have nothing to play on. They're going to have to catch mid. Drake's up soon. Then they just used Ornn, Talia, and Wukong ult.
You're also creating your own for light in this
so I think this is actually fine for JDG. Like Sejuani can catch bot wave uncontested.
Roaring leads in the early stages. Have a tendency to
they need to push out top with Ornn. They need him to base and run to Drake.
You'd already committed 369's ult to mid.
They don't have. I don't think. Can JDG contest this anyway? Does it matter?
The Weaver's wall. Catch out Kanavi. So not
Doinb needs to get this wave in, but needs to be careful of his mana. Oh, he gets cancelled as well. Wow. Okay, this should be a JDG favorite Herald then. Drake. They have bot push. They have top TP. They have one person in base. It's a free Drake. Huh. So yeah, that kill did lose them this Drake, but it's a kill. Yeah, should have been a Drake for LNG if they didn't overblow top.
So if he can find a
Drake and 30. Here comes the fight.
Energy
going through mid.
On your mini-map to where he could maybe kind of find
need to protect Doinb though.
But 20 seconds till that spawns. How do we
doesn't have much damage though. This Talia's damage is really low. Look, he has a lost chapter. That's it. A tier, stopwatch, boots. Leandry's blasting one on Azir. There's no damage on that Talia.
Kanavi is going to be keeping his eyes on Doinb though to see if he can get that.
He's level 10 though, so he has 5 points in Q.
Summoner spell is down from earlier.
Is down. He's got himself an exhaust and a ghost, so he's got a little bit of escapability.
Okay, they're looking for an Ornn. Oh, nice. Oh, he missed.
Fully commit onto
wait,
Yagao,
what?
but there's a bit of a disconnect here. The Moonlight Vigil is good. The hostile takeover.
Yagao should die.
Lands onto one, but Yagao
LNG's team fight is really strong, even if they screw up.
Trying to jump forward onto Hope. Hope is still very, very healthy, but he cannot stay in the fight for long. LNG, it looked disconnected, but they find 2 picks.
Yeah, I mean, you still got the Weaver's Wall here, so again, catching Hope out, separating them away. Maybe they can actually look for this here.
They're still going for it.
They're getting Drake. Needs to be careful not to go too deep.
Bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. We can see Kanavi going forward.
Oh, he tried to dash.
Shook back. And will not contest any further. These health
Could be
bars
free.
are low, but
they have double TP though. They stayed way too long.
See if they can put some spears into this. They should be
able to get out.
Smite and a decoy over the wall. So second dragon for LNG.
Azir was on cooldown for like 5 seconds.
JDG
look at this Ornn ult. He should definitely Ornn ult the Azir here because Tarzan is flash knocking him up to make sure they can chain CC. So Ale makes a blunder here. Here, right here. Tarzan flash knock up. He should just ult Azir. Ult Azir. He's dead.
Tarzan with a great engage onto Yagao. And JDG need a pick to start
even that mistake, they still win the fight so hard.
The way that LNG's the start of the fight with really good positioning and engages from Ala and Tarzan.
Ooh, nice flick back there with the seismic shove. Yagao needs to be careful.
Oh, TP behind is Sejuani. Doinb has stopwatch, don't forget. Don't think it's that useful though. Doesn't do anything. Now here comes a fight. LNG are definitely favored in fights in an even game state. But how you play it is everything. Lights, I mean everyone has sums. Doinb just doesn't have flash. They're trying to separate, doesn't really work very well. They should be able to secure this with 1k burst. Okay, now how do they do this? Sejuani dashes out. Where's Azir? Azir can get a massive shuffle here. Good flash by Ale, his position was bad. They have to disengage. Kanavi's looking for a kick. Kalista's out of the fight. Keishi's back in it. Really good Renata ult, holy moly. There's so much AoE that Hope... it's a stump. It's a montage. Or? Yeah. That Renata ult was bonkers. I mean, this is the thing. Their team fights Ornn ult, Wukong ult, Renata ult. What is this? They have what? Aphelios, Sejuani ult, a shuffle. You know, like there's so much more things that JDG have to be careful for. Did Sejuani just TP bot to take red buff? To dive mid, but they saw it. If you TP on a pink, it shows on the minimap. So they should know that there's a Sejuani around here somewhere.
Iwandi will see that he's there.
Nice flash.
Insta-flash there from Doom.
Nice flash. You could say cleanse, but he'll be slowed and Azir will catch up and you have to flash anyway, so he probably has to burn both. Okay, Lulu no flash.
Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Doesn't have flash, trying to get himself alive, but he gets hand shook into a really bad deal. That being said,
Doinb no stopwatch.
Doinb without a flash, but does get a nice
oh, nice knock. Insane knock by Doinb. Where's the okay? Nice try.
The Moonlight Vigil just missing out there.
Nice double knock by Doinb.
Honestly, this has just been really good play from LNG though.
Misses the knock, but they don't have the damage anyway. It looks like Tarzan gets hit by ult. He's fine. I think Doinb can clear mid, right? Hope can't do shit there.
in a straight up 5v5.
No, it's okay.
LNG are just stronger.
Okay. Oh, Tarzan, big flank. Hope no flash. Instant one shot. I mean, it's unplayable, isn't it? It's unplayable.
Missing goes down as Light picks up a double kill. Yagao trying to turn this one back onto Doinb.
Oh, he got Doinb, but it should be over if Ornn can protect his bot wave.
Top laner, JDG.
Yeah, they're just trying to stop him right
Kill
now.
him?
Oh, he's on the blast
Oh, the blast cone.
Blast cone.
Oh my god.
That's some alcove gaming for you.
Not sure if it's going to be enough.
Yagao has Rabadons. He needs to TP in though.
Not be enough,
There it is.
but JDG
This flank inbound.
A little bit of vision. TP's going to be coming out. Now they're looking for the full pick. They're going to use the Fate's Call to try and start this one off. There's Tarzan trying to jump on top of 369. There's Missing going down as well. You've lost 3 members. JDG, you thought you could maybe contest it, but because you thought the Horn and the Talia wall were down.
Top tier 3 said it's over.
Options for expecting in game 1.
What a stomp.
Definitely deserved from LNG.
Good draft, good game.
That was so...
Don't first pick Aphelios. Stop being so cringe.
Just out in the last game.
They can't run back the Kalista Renata, so I think matching AD here with Jinx is really good. Go Jinx. Just go Aphelios Jinx. They can't drop the Kalista Renata. Yeah, it's good. Ezreal lane also not great unless they can't pick support on 3. But your Ezreal lanes don't get enough value to merit an actual lane counter because Ezreal is not a punishing AD. So matching scaling's good.
I would not put it past
Bel'Veth.
to lock in Bel'Veth. I think it's really weird to lock it in this early, but what?
Bel'Veth and the Poppy. Ari picked up.
Bel'Veth locked and loaded.
Holy fuck, what's happening?
I mean, Bel'Veth, Ari should
I
be
definitely
able to have
think.
roam pressure to help.
Okay, Sejuani, yeah, it's fine.
LNG
NNG need more damage. They need a lot more damage. Yeah, need to ban tops here that counter Sedge. Gwen is good ban. Gnar is already banned. Yeah, Gwen. I don't know what else counters Sejuani top. Alright, what's Doinb gonna pick here? Talia's banned. I haven't really... I haven't really been tracking NNG games that much. I'm not sure what Doinb's champ pool is. The no-brainer here is just play Jinx Azir and play range and have good frontline and just pick a standard comp. The odd stuff would be like an Akali here, a Yone.
There's a little bit more combative that can spike around the level.
Swain would also be fine.
Marc, so he can actually play heavily.
Doesn't play Azir. Is probably the best bet. Okay, well, he doesn't play Azir. Lissandra, don't like it much at all. Not a huge fan of Lissandra. Don't blind Nautilus. Don't blind Nautilus. Please don't blind Nautilus. No, 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 no. Don't blind Nautilus. Please don't blind Nautilus. They have Braum on 5. And they have Braum, Sejuani, Poppy into Nautilus. What does he even do? They have Braum on 5 here. It's the freest Braum on 5 I've ever seen in my life. And now they just Braum on 5. And it's like good, the Sejuani now. Oh my god. Why do you hand it to them? They should have just blinded Rakan.
Into a lot of these fights, and
then what do they pick? Nautilus with Jinx? Just gets one shot that Jinx. Alright. Bel'Veth full clear, inbound. Poppy can do some crazy pathing if she wants, but... Looks like Poppy's doing Raptors into blue Grump. Okay. And then I presume pathing back up.
Some sort of play on the bottom half of the map. But I'm not sure.
They have to run double cleanse on carries, and Poppy is really good into Ahri. I don't know why they gave so much Poppy value when they blind Poppy with Jinx and then they pick Ahri into it.
This could be a big move.
Not so sure. Braum wins these level 1s pretty hard. Missing's playing with the bush pretty well though.
Taking a bit of health off of themselves.
So Konami's level 3 ganking mid. Seems hard unless he charm flashes.
Does have the glacial path. The above from
Pop seems pretty even. 369 just catches waves. Not much to be done. LNG will lack a lot of damage if Jinx is not ahead. They need to get this Jinx ahead, otherwise they're fucked. Drake is still up though. Drake's good for both sides when you're playing such a teamfight heavy scaling side on both. Bel'Veth probably wants Herald anyway, so she's probably just gonna clear the top side and try to trade if they go to Drake. And Poppy probably wants the match. No flash on Aphelios, no flash on Naut.
They're gonna try and make something worse. The steadfast presence does stop Missing in his tracks.
Or maybe they can get 2 here actually. He has no cleanse.
They're putting the concussive blows in. Whoa, Light completely misses, but they know who their target is. Flash forward from Light. One more auto attack.
How did this become so scuffed?
Blood going over to LNG. The concussive blows keep Missing low.
How did this become so scuffed? Yo, Doinb, get down here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Doinb should be able to finish him off, but yeah, Light just completely whiffing on the Super Mega Death Rocket means that Missing...
Keep going, Missing. Keep going. He will fall eventually. He will eventually just end up dying, but that's going to be Doinb picking that one up. But that's a big move for Caedrel.
That's a very delayed death as well.
Top. Yeah, I was going to say you're in the
I don't think they can do anything here though. What do they get?
Now. You'll get so much pressure.
They will get tower, but
also see all the little creeps that are spawning as well.
I don't think they can dive him unless Ahri's here. Okay, Ahri is here.
So they can now pop this down, and this push becomes so terrifying.
Nice TP from Doinb. They have to be careful. This could be terrible for JDG.
Keep himself alive so far, but that's a 3-man ring of frost. Kanavi is dead.
Everyone's dead.
Drop down the Rift Herald, and that 369
no, I think they're both out actually. Well, no, Yagal's gonna die. And this guy's dead as well actually. Yeah, they're all dead. Wow. LNG, baby. JDG kind of griefing. He doesn't want to E him here.
Just needs to land one more auto, and he'll
one
be able
auto.
to CC him.
Oh,
secure it. Nice.
Oh,
Ala's dead. Oh my!
Oh my god!
Okay, well, it's a 3-for-1. It's a 3-for-1. This should have been a free double. I think Braum turning onto Hope is good, but Light needs to kill Nautilus to get the reset. So what happens here? He realizes he needs to hit Aphelios, goes to rocket form, hits Aphelios. Okay, he misses his ult, like terrible miss. Then he needs to kill Aphelios, so he turns on Aphelios.
I asked to flash forward here to get Hope because he doesn't actually get the kill onto Missing, and then we start the.
And eventually Nautilus gets chased down.
Trying to chase down Missing.
We can skip this.
So
this dive,
LNG, but here
Ale, good movement. Dodges Scion ult.
Just nice from LNG. Doinb getting this massive ring of frost.
Yeah, massive W here.
Tarzan in a position as well. Remember we were talking about matching.
Good E targets Belvet.
Looks like
Top tower will die, and Kanavi will get Blade out of this. EDG V5 on Sunday. Poggers. Tomorrow there is a new version of Blood Parade in Berlin.
He's getting collapsed upon. Kanavi's
That's
already
cool.
Gone. My dude, you're dead.
I'm glad you're joining the stream, bro.
369 completely
Yeah, 369 dead.
And this is perfect for
okay, well, they're getting plates in mid, so they should even up gold a bit. There's the Blade for the Void Sussy, Drake in 50. Yeah, they need to fight Drake. Sion's running bot, but Ale doesn't know that. If Ale knew Sion was going to go to contest his Drake with no TP, he could play for another plate, but yeah, that's just the way the information works, right? He could base here, TP mid, and they could contest it through mid, but you don't have Jinx ult, you don't have Lissandra ult. I think it's not worth the contest. It looks like Doinb needs to base as well for his... Oh, he does know. He sees Sion mid now, so he stays. Good play by Ale. Get an extra plate. Fuck it, why not? Bot lane needs to play a little bit further back, and they need to clear waves on the tower.
Are in a relatively okay spot as well.
Doinb has Mythic. LNG are waiting for spikes. Good stuff. Watching if Lethal Tempo versus Fleet. I think Fleet, I don't know, this is just me talking not out my ass, but from what I think. Fleet is good in tough lanes, but it means if you go Fleet, you need to go Rapid Fire. Whereas Lethal Tempo, you can probably afford to go PD. Maybe I'm wrong, that's just the initial thought. Okay, they're trying to get this bot tier 1. They should be able to get it because of Doinb's positioning. Aphelios just gives, they take... Sejuani can hold mid-wave, worst case. I think Doinb should just go back to mid now, this is dead. They should not give up so much mid-push, this is horrible. Doinb is now going to be zoned off from mid. Here, and now they should be able to just hit this tier 1. If Nautilus zones, now he has to go all the way around. Are they just going to lose their mid tier 1 for this? Doinb overcommitted way too hard.
They should actually lose it here, and you've got the Rift Herald that's going to spawn in just a little bit of time, so now JDG
unless he can threaten them off. And he tried to scare them there by making them run away. And if they ran away, he would E in. But they know that there's no one there. There's Sejuani TP to bot, but this tower is dead as well. Like, LNG are... Why doesn't he just hit the tower?
I actually thought we were going to get a contest up towards top side.
You could have just taken it in his face.
369 at resetting time. Kanavi was in a position to try and go, but Hope
LNG needs to take this top tier 1 to cross map, Herald mid to get mid tier 1, and they should even up towers.
Is going for the Iceborne Gauntlet.
Nice. Now Poppy can just run top. Poppy can run top. Poppy can run top. Hello. The tower's dead.
On hit damage coming through from the Blade of the Rune King to be the mainstay carry.
If you're gonna be here, then hit the tower at least, so the Herald doesn't lose its HP. Okay, well maybe you can make it crash to tier 2, but you need this top tier 1. Right. Nice. Okay, now can we go top? We have a wave. Well, now Doinb can't even get to the wave, so they can't play for top tier 1, I guess.
This is again a big moment for LNG. I think they're in a good spot to be able to kind of.
Yeah, LNG just need top tier 1, and they're in a good spot. And they just need to contest this next Drake as well. Their team fight is better. Okay, they're dropping tempo on the map. I'm sure they're all in base for Drake. Good. I guess Jinx needs the base for IE soon. Not IE, Rapid Fire. Or what is he building? We'll see in his base, I guess. Well, he's not basing, so I guess he doesn't have an item. Doinb has stopwatch, it's good. I mean, I think LNG is just raw favorite here. I think JDG's call here, best call is to drop this Drake actually and take top tier 2.
Has a good amount of damage at this point in the game as well.
I don't think they can fight this. Maybe I'm wrong, but LNG will get mid push. They have some bot push. So Yagao's too scared to go push out bot. Holy shit, Ala, you're crazy. What are you doing?
Cannot overestimate how powerful that can be for
Doinb is stopping. Oh no, he didn't stop 269. They're in a choke, man. What are they doing? LNG is griefing. What are they doing? They just walked into the choke and got hit by everything. What? They had a really good position to wait for JDG to walk into them. Oh, Tarzan, nice turn. He gets one, but he's gonna die. Oh my god, they're gonna lose so much from this. Wow, huge throw by LNG. Huge throw. They're gonna lose Drake. Both or JDG. This is the difference between Doinb and Faker. Doinb was catching top wave and defending top tier 2, and he was matching the Sion, and his idea was, I'll TP in for the fight, you stay 4v4 for now, I'll match TP. What Faker does is he drops top wave and stays with his team in case there's a force, so he's ready to respond instantly. So his CS numbers are a lot lower, something like 140 right now, and his level is down 1, but he's always first to the fight, and he can always engage first, so he would be around here right now as Faker, and he would zone Aphelios, for example, so this would never happen. But the main thing is, why is 3 people running into a choke on a Mountain Soul map against Aphelios purple gun and Nautilus ult? Why? They just all get knocked up and die.
369 does a fantastic job of causing LNG to scatter, so they're not able to set up as successfully as like Doinb late to the party as well because Ala was
not Doinb's fault, no.
And here,
it's not Doinb's fault. I'm not blaming Doinb. It's fine for him to do this. I'm just saying that's the difference in playstyle, right? Faker would say, fuck your 2 waves, I don't care. Fuck your 1 wave, I don't care about XP and gold. And he would just be with his team to make sure they have good position. Doinb values the gold. Is it his fault? No. They should not get engaged on in the first place, but it's just an observation. Okay, Jinx will get the kill here. Okay, I mean, yeah, LNG's front to back is really good if they can play front to back and they stop griefing. Yeah, they can't do Nash here. This is completely int. This is disgusting int if they go Nash.
Yeah, oh I mean, they're going to start this.
They're bleeding so much for this Baron.
They're turned from Doinb.
They need to turn.
Doinb still has ultimate. He's the one that's
unless Tarzan, no, they have to turn. Sion will just face tank the pit. I feel like they're all going to get aced here. Oh my god, what's the call? Oh, Poppy ult got interrupted as well. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Well, that's how you lose one game in 20 seconds. That's how you lose a game in 20 seconds. You either turn or you Poppy ult earlier and finish. You don't do both. You don't half turn, run back, Poppy ult and then get it cancelled. You guys, that was embarrassing. The Baron call was bad, but you can still come out with a positive option. But you could set up better options. This call was dog shit.
That come in, and now they're in a little bit of a caught out. That's a 3-man ultimate coming out from the Sion. It's a good
even the knockback doesn't do anything.
He's already dead.
Nice charm flash onto Light. Really well played by Yak. Do you have stopwatch? No, he doesn't. Doesn't matter. Light's dead. All their damage is gone. Like, for example, this are all countered by Merc treads. All 3 of these champs. But the positive thing is you have a Jinx, right? So the Jinx will just shred through them. Poppy doesn't do damage. So yeah, the second Jinx falls, GG.
Sorry, they've already have the Baron, but rack up the turret, take the top side. Like, this is so well played by JDG.
369's not taking damage. He's been tanking the turret for about 10 shots, and he's still going forward. He's still
yeah, this game's over. But you know what happens if LNG lose this? They're on blue side next game. I love blue side. Well, Jinx is close to IE, but she went Phantom Dancer, so she didn't go rapid fire, so I don't think she can do damage. He had a really insane engage from Doinb, like a 4-man ult, 4-man W ult into like a 3-man Brown ult, and Jinx 2 resets. Then maybe it's playable, but it's really not playable, is it? They're too tanky.
They do clear the wave though, and Tarzan just taking so much damage. 369 goes in between them. There's Tarzan has to use.
Oh, nice engage by Doinb. Hopes just one shot. There's a reset. There's a reset. 369's gonna die if they get one auto. One more auto, one more auto. Nice, 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 nice. Give the kill to light. Give the kill to light. Big kill to light. Now defend creeps, get IE and Prage.
Doinb's in a lot of trouble. He's been isolated away. Is Kanavi trying to make this one work? It's a fight on two fronts. It's a 4v4.
They need to kill this Void Sassy, but yeah, it's tanky as hell. Look at that Bell bus.
Kills for the Belvet, maybe even a third. Triple kill coming in for Kanavi, and that's going to be a huge win for JDG.
Big win.
Play for some of these early
True off one Baron call. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a throw. I mean, their biggest throw was on third Drake, where they completely missed position, trying to contest Drake when they had full vision already. Corki first pick. I got Spin Ace machine.
Respect ban. Also answered by the now respect ban for Ala, which has been such a high pick. But Corki.
Well, JDG is going to pick Aphelios 1-2 because they're maining Aphelios 3 games in a row.
But it's definitely something where LNG
since you're an ex-pro, would you say other?
Highly interactive on the map.
I'm not sure, Recat, because my whole life as a pro. I mean, I was a pro for like 4 years, but before every single competitive game, I would go through our draft in the morning. Like, for example, on LEC day, I would wake up at like 9 AM, and I would spend 1 or 2 hours looking at our draft for the game day with the coach, trying to min-max everything. So I feel like I got a good draft understanding from grinding drafts non-stop, and like I would always ask my teammates like, can you play this into this, can you play that into that, can you play this into this, and I was like always saying, okay, what AD do you pick here? And then Patrick would say like, Kai'Sa Skun into Ezreal, like a really basic shit. And okay, then from that point onwards, my brain tells me that every time an Ezreal is blinded, the first thing I think of is Kai'Sa. Like here, the first thing I think of when Nautilus is blinded is Braum. Right? The first thing you think of when Cork is blinded is Ahri. Because you have like really good instincts and you already have been given previous insights from other pros, right? Like I learned a lot of matchups from other lanes by just talking draft with my teammates. Yeah, but you have to be very conscious of like what does a counter pick bring to the team and how does the comp mold itself around certain picks, right? Like you can counter X with X, but it needs to be like this Fiora ban makes me think of Gwen already. Yeah, good. You have to make sure your draft is like, you have to be very conscious of like, I can't just counter pick everything and then pray that I have a good comp. It doesn't really work like that. Doesn't really work like that. You just have to know matchups, basically. You have to know matchups really well. Like Trundle ban. What did 369 play last game? Sion. They're banning Trundle for a tank. They're gonna play Sion or Ornn probably. I would say ban Sion because 369 played the last game. Good. So that makes it so blinding top becomes a lot easier, but they're last picking top anyway. Leona, not a huge fan. I think Braum is also quite hard because they play Braum into Kalista is quite hard because you can't really hit Q. It's just a 50-50 on his jump. So you need something to lock down Kalista. Yeah, Alistar is good. Alistar is good. So now you have to blind top with Gnar, Fiora, Sion, GP down, and Trundle's banned, and they have a Poppy. I mean, I think tank top is really good here. Does Ale play Ornn? Gragas? Could also blind Camille, but it's also quite risky, but it's banned into Poppy. Gragas, Sejuani, Ornn, just a tank top is good here. And then for jungle, Lee Sin is trash. I think Volibear is probably the best for jungle. Volibear is good. Like, you can't really play Lee Sin into Poppy Ahri. You can't play Viego, it's banned. Well, Trundle's banned. There's no other options for jungle. You just have to play Volibear. There's nothing else to do. You could play Lilia. No, it's terrible. You need a melee champ that's good into Poppy. Yeah, it's Volibear. Wukong? Yeah, Wukong also sucks into Poppy. And into Ahri. Too much mobility. Too much mobility. I think JDG also need engage. JDG also need engage. They tank engage. Like when they're playing Sejuani, Volibear, Nautilus, and they have a Kalista which is bad at shredding tanks. Yeah, so, Darius not so good. Yeah, Ornn's good. I think you can learn how to draft from just lots of draft experience or knowing the game and knowing matchups really well. And I don't think I mean, whatever, I'll just stop. Volibear is unstoppable in ulti, yeah. But Volibear Q, I believe Volibear Q stun is a dash. I don't know how that interaction works with Poppy. So like, for example, if Talia's here and she has her E down, and you Q on him, and you hit the stun, when you stun on Volibear, it's a dash. So you get stunned in the Talia E. But I don't know how it works with Poppy. Does the stun go off and then you get grounded? Or does the stun get cancelled? Oh, it still stuns? Okay, good.
I think LNG's draft has very little forms of safe engage. They have losing matchups in topside, and they have too much AP topside. So I think if Kalista is not 3-0 in 10 minutes, then it's a pretty hard game. I really like this Alistar pick. I don't know, there's too much frontline. I don't think LNG can get through JDG's frontline. I don't think they have strong enough lanes either. And I don't think they can punish bot that hard if Poppy plays towards bot. So from what I've seen, Ornn wins this matchup. I guess his base damage is just better, and he has obviously some percent damage. And the Sejuani is not running Ignite. That W auto is so powerful in the trades. Can also, when Sejuani Qs you, I think you can W auto the Sejuani Q, so you always win the trade. If Sejuani passive is down, you have to proc Sejuani passive with Q, and then when he Ws in, he loses every trade. Okay, this is where Poppy needs to protect bot, and I think Kanavi's fucking up his pathing. I don't think they can dive, so he's fine, but he needs to get on this bot crab now, because he has mid push. He's gonna be too late though, so Kanavi blundered a bit here, greeting for wolves. He's lost crab. Now he needs to go through mid to top crab and make sure his bot's safe at the same time, which is awkward. Okay, he makes sure his bot's safe with the sweeper. And now I guess he just runs through mid to get ward raptors as well. Then run through mid to crab. Okay, here he goes, run through mid. Go take top crab. Good. He doesn't want to show. You know, if Poppy shows running through mid, then bot dive is on the cards. But probability tells you Poppy should be topside, but you never really know for sure, so diving bot's always hard without solid information.
You couldn't do it because you could build pots and everything. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a bit absurd.
What does Sejuani do better than Ornn? What's blind Sejuani over Ornn? I'm not sure why Sejuani is so high prio. I'm not sure. That's a question I don't know the answer to. If someone has a good answer, then I'm all ears. My guess is blinding top on blue side is very difficult if Gnar is down. So the best blind is always Sejuani, because it can't get countered as easily as Ornn. Because Ornn top has some pretty rough matchups, where Sejuani probably deals with them easier. That would be my guess. And I think Sejuani spikes a bit harder than Ornn early. Like if you play Ignite Sejuani level 6 and you have a melee jungler, Herald fights are better than Ornn. Ornn needs 2 or 3 items and then he needs to upgrade and then get his 4% bonus from every upgrade, and then he's obviously insane. But that would be my guess. How do you counter Ornn? Ornn has a lot of counters. Current meta counters to Ornn, for example, Kayle. Kayle is really good into Ornn, but Sejuani into Kayle is actually pretty good for Sejuani, I think. You have really good kill pressure early. Just an example, right? Applies to a lot of champs. Camille can be good into Ornn, but I think Sejuani has a lot of kill pressure on Camille early. There are some matchups like Gwen Fiora, which I think are irrelevant and don't matter, because these champs just win no matter what. But Gnar, again, Sejuani does well into Gnar. It's really hard for Ornn. So yeah, I think Sejuani just has better blind matchups, and I think blind pick top champs are getting harder and harder as the meta goes on. Right now it's Gnar, Sejuani, Ornn, I think. Trivana is in there somewhere. Wow, 2 plates to Aphelios. Yagao is zoning them away. He needs to ult here. Oh, missing! Giga Chad. Good punish by missing. Really good punish. How the fuck did Ala get here? Throw that ult, baby. Oh, they're too scared. Kalista's catching bot wave. Oh no. Is he dead? I think he might be. Where's Charm? Wow. This is horrible for LNG. Ale ran bot to cover. That flash from Tarzan, way too aggro. Yagao is always going to be able to react, or at least knows he has to ult in the first place. And then missing, just good presence of mind to just instantly flash combo the Volibear when he flashes in, and everyone turn on him.
Rift Herald play, but you see it here.
So here he's zoning them away so they can make the bot dive happen and get plates. Here, nice dash, and then missing really good. Just really good play overall.
Towards that Rift Herald, but Tarzan goes over aggressive. Again, you don't have the strong mid jungle with a Quirky in the mix. So
that helps the Ornn out a lot. He should have a little bit of an XP lead. Herald fight though. Tarzan's just starting it. Holy. They have bot prio, so I guess they're going to be able to get it. So what Poppy needs to do now is sprint bot. This Poppy should not be doing wolves now. He should just be sprinting here. Alistar as well. They need to cut this Kalista off to stop her from getting to bot tower. They're not fighting Herald, right? Guys. We're not fighting Herald, are we? Guys, it's 4v5. Aphelios sitting bot tier 1. What are you doing? Guys. Why? Why?
That was a bit scuffed from JDG.
Yeah, I mean, they got the play. That meant that they didn't have to.
Why can't they just go 3-man bot and dive whoever TP's down here?
You don't have the members that
even 3... It's not even a 4v5, it's a 3v5 because Ornn was here and the rest of the team is here. I think even if Poppy ult hits, they're still gonna die if they overcommit. Because of Ornn position is terrible. Like, let's say Poppy ult hits Corki here. I don't think it changes the fight. Like here, if this hits Corki, this changes nothing, I think. I think Kalista is still, like, the Kalista ult, nah, I don't think it changed anything. They're just fucked. This was just a bit crazy by them. They need to calm down a bit. Drake's up in 50. 369 needs to push out this top wave in base and run to Drake. I think you can push next wave. You can push next wave. Hey, you don't have to go now. Yeah, okay. Just push out this top wave base and go to Drake. Are they giving Drake? Corki has package, yes. Could just play for plates, but you need to be careful of bot dive. They have Herald as well. Okay, they're playing for plates. Looks like they're giving this. Yeah, if they're giving it, that's fine. Think your game sense has improved as being a caster? No. I think my game sense would have always been better if I was still a pro. I think it's still really good, but I don't think it's better from being a caster. I think my game sense has been helped a lot because I watch every region apart from LCS. So it's up to date, but it's not like, you know, the greatest. Could be a lot better if I was a pro still. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Wow, this Poppy is doing work. Wow, there goes Doinb. They have so much forms of engage. It's ridiculous how hard it is to play fights. What rank did you finish in your first ever rank season? I finished silver in my first season. Then I finished Diamond 1. And then I finished Challenger for like 6 seasons in a row. When I got Diamond 1, I started calling into work sick twice a week. So I could grind more League. Eventually I got fired. No joke. And then I couldn't pay rent because I had no money left. So I moved back in with my parents. I left Scotland. What? Huh? That's true. Yeah. I was playing League too much that I got fired, and I didn't have enough money for my rent in Scotland. So my parents had to drive up to Scotland and drive me back to Bournemouth. And then I had to live with them. They didn't know that. They thought that I was just leaving Scotland because I didn't want to work there anymore. But I could never tell my parents that I had no money left, and I fucked up. I did Hive Arrow networking. With lots of switches and shit, and servers for companies. In IT, you have like first line, second line, third line. Maybe some people know that. I was second line, and I was studying for third line. Anyway, we off topic a bit. JDG is, I mean, they're smurfing. Their draft's good, setup's good, game's good. And it's easy to deny Drakes. I think they were smart in sacking second Drake for gold. This Ornn is absolutely unleashed. Okay, it's gonna be a bit of a slow game, but it should be an easy game for JDG. Looks like Yagawa is building Shadow Flame. Not sure how I feel about that. I think a Rabadon's rush is already pretty good here, but anyway. Drake's up in 30. It should be free. This is where LNG need to cross map. Unless they're basing for package now and they're fighting this. It looks like they're fighting this with their setup. Yeah, they're fighting this.
Okay, I mean, it's not a great fight. Look at this. No blade on Kalista. I think they just play for top tier 1. Please play for top tier 1. Don't fight this Drake. Just get top tier 1. Yeah, the pings are coming out already. Just drop Drake. You can't fight this. It's impossible to fight this Drake.
I mean, they're not even going for it right now. Doinb's going top. They're completely sacking.
Yeah, and if Ornn TPs, can they dive? Would be really Chad move if Ornn TPs top, but it's useless. They are trying to dive the Ornn. I don't think if they have the damage. Yeah, he's out. Is he out? Oh, nice flash by Doinb. No. Oh no, it's over. Game's over. Game's over. They all die here and they get Nash. 369 needs to just not die. They died. That helps a bit, but I think Tarzan should die and they should go Nash. Oh, smart play by LNG. Are they hitting mid tier 1? Do they have a wave? They got mid tier 1. Okay, actually not too bad for JD for LNG. They can't go Nash. They didn't clear mid wave before they collapsed top. I think LNG needs to just run bot now and get this bot tier 1. Ale needs to run bot and get bot tier 1. Drop this mid wave. Hey, Ale, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, go bot. Hey, what the fuck? Where's he going? He should have just ran bot and got bot tier 1. Ooh, nice though. Actually staying mid looks like it's working pretty well. They're actually doing this, but Doinb has TP. I don't think they can do Nash. Can they do Nash? I don't think they can do Nash. I think this is completely int. This Corki is just gonna murder everyone. They need to back here, JDG. Or maybe they can finish it. Energy is all knocked away. They're a bit slow. They can get some kills here, or no, they can't. They're so tanky, man. Where's the damage? Where's the damage? The Corki rockets were doing nothing. Does Hope have BT? Yeah, he does. He was just life-stealing it. Ah, I thought JDG was fucked there. Normally when you stand at the back of Baron Pit and Baron's 8k and they have a Corki, you're all screwed, but... So, 369 was a bit tanky here. Oh, if it knocked him to the left instead of the right... He's running away from his team though. So they didn't get mid-wave. So what happens is here, LNG's pushing mid with a wave, and they actually get mid-tier 1 objective bounty. Tarzan miraculously kills 369.
Pog, let's go, man.
Yo, Falco thanks to the 8. So this trade of 2 for 1 and getting a mid-tier 1 objective bounty is worth for LNG. So it's actually a good play. So JDG forced Nash because jungle's dead. Oh, we don't get the replay. Wow, I was actually surprised that JDG pulled off that Baron. They should have one person move into bot tier too soon. I think Ornn and Aphelios can move mid and then one person can go into bot wave. Up this top wave. Well, actually, maybe one more wave again. Oh, they only have 40 seconds of Baron left. Bit awkward now. What do you do? Someone needs to go bot. Someone needs to go bot.
For JDG to look for any kind of engage. Even look at the way Hope is
Drake spawning soon as well. Someone should just go bot and push. Someone! Hello! And now is it Kanavi going bot? Guys, someone go bot! Everyone's pinging bot. Kanavi knows they need to go bot. They have 15 seconds of Nash. Just go 5-man at this point. Doesn't matter. Yo, Day, thanks for the prime. Let's push. They wasted too much time. I don't know if they can get this now. Oh, they got Kalista ult. That's pretty big. But Baron's off. So this wave dies. Oh, they get it. Nice. Okay. Mission success. All tier 2s. Now they just need to push this bot wave, push this mid wave, and go to Drake.
3 outer towers now going to be gone for LNG, and they're humbled in their base. And how do you even try and contest this next dragon? That's
go to Drake, go to Drake, go to Drake. Out. Hello. Nice. Holy. That Aphelios. Nice punish. Then go mid. Yeah.
Now you're without your tank, and that's a lot of your engage. All your front line no longer there, and you're getting
Aphelios smurfing.
Your top and mid inhibitor turrets. They're going to fall very, very easily.
Can they do more than mid? Can they do more?
I mean, easy.
Well, that's a hook.
Oh, they landed the hook. It was really, really
Holy Doinb. I just got knocked away. Wait, whoa, that Poppy just yeeted Doinb back into a good position. But his whole team's dead. Hope died, but... Oh! Doinb in light, Doinb in light. But Kanavi kinda into this team there.
He managed to get out to Hope, squeeze it through all the tanks. The second of phenomenal Nautilus hook that we've
Kanavi kinda into this team.
But now LNG, can they actually try and contest on towards the objective?
They need to get this Drake.
369 gonna TP back in.
Oh, he got hit by the charm. He's gonna proc GA. Bit of a mistake there. Oh no, Ornn's here too. Oh, knock up on the 2! Knock up on the 2! Holy Ornn.
I felt like LNG, you had to go for it. You had to try something, otherwise you would have lost this game anyway. And sadly for them, despite a really good
Wombo, combo, baby! Holy fuck, this Aphelios does so much damage. He has 380 AD. Upgraded Gale Force, IEBT. Okay, so the hook was insane. Onto Aphelios of all targets. Now watch Doinb's package. That's kind of broken. Doinb's package is in, and then he gets knocked back by Kanavi. Watch. He gets yeeted back to a good position. So he gets packaged the whole team. Then he gets knocked back into an AD carry position to start hitting again. So that kind of sucks. I think maybe they could have free killed Doinb there. But still, pretty funny fight. Missing Qs the ground, doesn't combo, dies. And then this is where the overchase happens. Ornn TP's back and then fucks them. With a knock up on the 2, and now they can just get Baron. I think they can just start it. Yedagao just needs to come through mid. Hide around here. Baron's free. Poppy blind pick seems like the flavor now. LPL is just blind picking Poppy jungle. LCK is blind picking Poppy jungle, and it works. It looks quite strong. Counters basically every meta jungler. It's good into Lee Sin, it's good into Wukong, it's good into Viego-ish. Volibear seems good into Volibear. Or like fine. It's good into Diana, you know, like... Yeah, Viego ult's immune, but it works on his W. It's good into Ahri, it's good into Corki, it's good into Azir. It's good into Nautilus. It's good into Gnar. A lot of Kalista. A lot of meta champs are a bit... Rakan, yeah, a lot of meta champs struggle a bit against Corki. Into Belbassi, yeah. Gale Force. There's the Anathemas I was talking about. He just puts it on Kalista, right, and builds MR. Okay, well, here comes the dive on tier 4s. Oh, a bit too deep, maybe. Light can get a lot of stacks here. But no, Hope flashes forwards, one-shots them. Good night, Sweet Prince. Good night, Sweet Prince. GG. Wow, good series. JDG were the better team. Their drafts were also better. Game 2 and Game 3 drafts were definitely in favor of JDG. Maybe like 60-40, 70-30. Game 2 especially was 70-30. Cool.